More calls for rate cuts after the CPI report stays essentially flat. I'm Darren, and this is 3 Things for Thursday, August the 15th. Elliott Management, which seems to be in all the high-profile activist fights lately, now wants to board Southwest Airlines. Not only have they built around 11% economic interest with 7% of that stock, but they want 10 out of 15 board seats. Activist investors have been questioned before as just moves to pump the stock. Elliott had targeted Starbucks before the CEO change, and the stock pumped over 20%. Wonder if they sold some shares at the top. Experts are saying that the COLA or cost of living adjustments for Social Security will be around 2.6% for 2025. Many say that the increases are not keeping up with the actual cost of living. Around 68 million people receive Social Security payments. Kellanova has evidently agreed to Mars taking their egos and the rest for $36 billion. Sure looks like some insiders knew something as the stock started lifting off last week. Mars will pay $83.50 a share. Trade while you're sleeping across time zones with Arbitrage Trade Assist. Sign up today at arbitragetrade.com. Arbitrage Trade is your trusted source for business, finance, and tech info.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
The booming growth of GLP-1 drugs and their economic ripple effect. Daniel writes, the pharmaceutical landscape is witnessing a paradigm shift with the rise of GLP drugs like Ozempic, originally developed for treating type 2 diabetes. These drugs, now widely used for weight management, are not only transforming patient lives, but are also driving substantial growth for companies like Eli Lilly, while simultaneously exerting pressure on industries like fast food, retail, and sugary beverage manufacturers. Eli Lilly, the pharmaceutical giant, has seen a remarkable surge in its financial performance thanks largely to its GLP-1 drug, Mounjaro. The company's earnings report for the last quarter reveals a 28% year-over-year increase in revenue, reaching $9.7 billion. This impressive growth is driven by the soaring demand for Mounjaro, which is expected to rival Ozempic and Wegovy, both of which belong to Novo Nordisk. GLP-1 drugs have garnered widespread attention due to their dual role in managing blood sugar levels and promoting weight loss, making them particularly attractive to the growing population battling obesity. Mounjaro alone contributed over $1 billion in sales for Eli Lilly in the last quarter, highlighting the lucrative potential of these drugs. Analysts predict that the global market for GLP-1 drugs could surpass $25 billion by 2028, positioning companies like Eli Lilly at the forefront of a pharmaceutical revolution. However, while pharmaceutical companies thrive, the rise of GLP-1 drugs is creating challenges for other sectors. Walmart, McDonald's, and Coca-Cola are among the companies feeling the pinch. As more consumers turn to GLP-1 drugs for weight management, their consumption patterns are shifting away from high-calorie, sugar-laden products that these companies rely on. Walmart recently reported a slower growth rate in its grocery segment, with analysts noting a discernible decline in snack food and sugary drink sales. The correlation between increased GLP-1 prescriptions and declining sales in these categories suggests a significant shift in consumer behavior. In fact, a recent survey indicated that 35% of GLP-1 users reported reducing their consumption of fast food and sugary beverages. McDonald's and Coca-Cola are also experiencing the repercussions. McDonald's, for example, saw a 2% drop in same-store sales growth in the last quarter, attributed partly to changing dietary habits among consumers. Similarly, Coca-Cola's revenue growth decelerated, with analysts pointing out that health-conscious consumers, particularly those on GLP-1 drugs, are increasingly avoiding sugary sodas. The ripple effect of GLP-1 drugs extends beyond individual companies to broader economic implications. As consumer preferences evolve, industries dependent on unhealthy food and beverages may face long-term challenges. This could lead to a restructuring of product offerings, with companies being forced to innovate and cater to a more health-conscious market. On the flip side, the healthcare sector is expected to continue its upward trajectory. The demand for GLP-1 drugs is anticipated to remain robust, driven by rising obesity rates and an increasing focus on preventative healthcare. This shift could spur further investment in pharmaceutical research and development, leading to the introduction of new therapies and treatments. The rise of GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro is a double-edged sword. While they present a significant growth opportunity for pharmaceutical companies like Eli Lilly, they also pose challenges for industries traditionally associated with high-calorie, unhealthy products. As consumer behavior continues to shift, the economic landscape will likely see further transformations, with companies across various sectors needing to adapt to this new reality. The future of GLP-1 drugs is bright, but the industries left in their wake will need to navigate an increasingly health-conscious market to stay afloat. Stop watching, start living using Pips, our AI bot. Go to arbitragetrade.com and check out Arbitrage Trade Assist.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Pips Pick of the Day, and it's Throwback Thursday. I give you a pick of the day every Monday through Wednesday, and then on Thursdays I review all of the AI bot Pips wins over the months. Pips makes it easy for me with his 12 indicators. Put our AI bot Pips to work for you with Arbitrage Trade Assist. We are not financial advisors, but we do offer a service using Pips at arbitragetrade.com. This week's throwback is NL Industries. That's NL, and they're headquartered in Texas. It's a holding company which engages in the manufacture of component products and chemicals. The pick of the days are selected the day before they are announced, so this one was selected on Sunday and revealed on Monday morning. Last Friday, a green arrow up indicator appeared because the compass line crossed the momentum line in a steep ascent. I called it the pick of the day at open on Monday. The compass line continued up and crossed the mean line and then the pro-primary line on Tuesday, on the way up to a 10.31% gain at the top. It may not be done yet and could see more gains as the price moved past the orbit line yesterday, but it could also dip back below. If you want to see graphs and 12 indicators, look for my video post about Throwback Thursdays on social media where I break it all down.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.